Tonight is the Grand Masquerade Ball, and I've been contemplating who to become. Not just any character, but someone whose beauty transcended her time. Simonetta Vespucci, known as la Sans Pareille, the unparalleled one. In the 15th century Florence, she was considered the most beautiful woman of her era. The Medici brothers were captivated by her. Giuliano de' Medici carried her banner in tournaments, and when she died at just 22 years old, Botticelli immortalized her. He transformed her into Venus, into Flora, into countless idealized figures. Her face appears throughout his masterpieces, no longer just a woman, but an icon of divine beauty. Tonight, I want to wear her many faces, to experience, if only for a moment, what it meant to be the face that launched 1,000 brush strokes. This is Simonetta as portrayed in the Berlin portrait. Look at her confident gaze. When I wear this mask, I feel the weight of all eyes upon me. There's something powerful yet vulnerable in being so admired. This Simonetta knows her beauty has power, but does she know the cost of such attention? The Simonetta from Frankfurt's Städel Museum shows her more contemplative side. Her eyes seem to hold secrets. Would wearing this face make me privy to the private thoughts of a woman who knew everyone was watching her, yet kept her true self hidden? There's something melancholic here that draws me in. And here she is from Tokyo's Marubeni gallery. Notice how differently she's portrayed. The artist captured something ethereal, almost untouchable. If I wore this mask tonight, I'd feel like floating between worlds. Not quite human, already becoming the myth she would later be transformed into. Which Simonetta would you choose for a masquerade? This is Simonetta as Venus, from Venus and Mars, at the National Gallery in London. Botticelli painted this after her death. She's no longer just a beautiful woman, but Venus herself, the goddess of love. There's something both empowering and unsettling about being transformed into a deity. Would she have recognized herself in this divine form? And here she is, as Flora in Primavera, the embodiment of spring and fertility. Flowers spilling from her dress, bringing life and beauty to the world. Of all Simonetta's faces, this one feels the most joyful. To wear this mask would be to embody not just beauty, but vitality and renewal. Perhaps most famous of all, Simonetta as the central figure in The Birth of Venus. Emerging from the sea, a perfect ideal of beauty. This isn't just a portrait, it's a transformation into something timeless. If I wore this mask tonight, would I too feel born anew, emerging from the waves of history? Sometimes I wonder how Simonetta would feel about all these faces, these masks of herself, to be remembered not as the woman she was, but as the muse, the goddess, the ideal. Behind each of these beautiful masks was a real woman who lived, loved, and died far too young. Did she know she would be immortalized? Would she recognize herself in these idealized forms? If Simonetta could attend a masquerade ball today, which face would she choose to wear? Her own true face, or one of these beautiful myths created in her image? Tonight, I'll carry a bit of all these Simonettas with me, their beauty, their mystery, their immortality. Yet, I'll remain myself, walking the same delicate line between being seen and being known. Perhaps that's the magic of masquerades, to step into someone else's story for a moment, and in doing so, discover something new about our own. Which Simonetta spoke to you the most? Let me know in the comments. And remember, behind every iconic face in art history was a real person with their own story, sometimes forgotten, but through art, never truly gone.